Hello, everyone, and welcome to Moonride. This is Dave Johnson, and I am channeling the man of the moon. I've got a special guest today, and his name is Johan. He's been working on the ley lines and energetic grids around the Earth in order to prepare them for the global shift in consciousness. Can you tell us more about this?
Yeah, Dave. Well, thank you so much for having me. I've been since September last year traveling all around Southern Africa and now to around the rest of the world, pretty much to activate these centers and grid points. Some of them are on ley lines, and some of them are on the many thousands of other grids that we have around this earth, helping stabilize humanity, the plants, the animals, the everything that keeps us here alive and ticking in this space. So it's been an interesting journey. Most of what I refer to these activations, I refer to them as pyramids, and these pyramidal structures essentially use sacred geometry to hold the energy that is coming in and around and to send it wherever it needs to go. Inside of these centers, let's call them that, people can receive healing, higher knowledge, and raise their frequency and get various other parts that they require for themselves and for the greater good of humanity. So in essence, what I've been, these structures have been on the earth since the earth was created. And essentially what I'm doing is I'm updating the firmware and the hardware, so to speak, so that everything works for this new shift in consciousness that we're going into, the 5D space.
Great. I should tell everybody, he is in South Africa, Cape Town, right?
Yes, yeah. So behind me is the back of Table Mountain. So not the iconic view that everyone knows, but it's a beautiful view, and at some point it will show itself to us.
I'm sure it will during this episode. Can you tell us, why you are working or how you're working with ley lines and why?
Well, essentially humanity now, when we were first created on this planet, we're in the 7th state, and then we descended to the 5D during Atlantis' time, and now we're in the 3rd dimension at the fall of Atlantis. And now humanity's been here for a couple of thousand years, and it's our time to now ascend. And in order for us to ascend, kind of everything has to be in place so that we can go there as a collective. There are souls that already are in that 5D space or even in that 7D, but the collectiveness as a whole needs to be risen. And in order for that to happen and for everything to be stabilized and working how it needs to be, they just need to be upgraded so that we can accept the new key codes, which is divine masculine, divine feminine energies, and clearing. In this new 5D space, we'll be able to heal a lot more from our past, a lot faster. We'll be able to gain knowledge a lot. Everything is going to be more accelerated, and we're going to be working so much more with spirit, and our connection to spirit so much more enhanced than it already is now. Again, this is for the collective, not for the individuals, as each individual who's been on this process goes through various things, but for the whole of humanity, in order to sustain everything here, these have to be put in place.
And can you tell us also, I know you work with guides. Can you tell us about them?
Yeah, so the main guides that I work with is Archangel Metatron, Lord Uriel, and Lady Gaia. So they're the main people that I work with. And now for certain other missions and coming in forth, I have Archangel Michael next to me all the time. And they pretty much are the dream team that take me around and get me to do whatever I need to do. So generally Michael's just there for protection and making sure that everything is fine on that side. And generally when I'm in the pyramids, there's been various stages where the different guides will come through. Recently it's been all 4 of them, but more in the beginning times it was more Metatron coming, with Lady Gaia making appearances now and then. And I'd say, so if like Metatron was like 100%, I'd say Uriel was 66 and Lady Gaia was 33. So they all just come in various points and when they need to, because each pyramid is so different and requires something different. When I'm upgrading them, I'm aligning them to different constellations and different planets. So for instance, if a pyramid's aligned to say the Pleiades, then if it needs to be changed, it will go to say the Sirius constellation or the Alpha Centauri. So each pyramid requires a new, not all of them, but most of them require a new direction and a new alignment, just because when they were created, the Earth was still like one continent, one big continent in the middle, and everything has shifted since then. So they need to be redirected, and the energy has changed since then. So everything needs to accommodate for that. These pyramids are also not just on land; they're in the ocean and all over the planet. So it's an interesting way of working.
Yeah, I imagine.
Every time adventure.
Now, this is a question we totally haven't planned, but I'm curious to see, is there like a grid under the surface of the planet and above? Do you feel?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say that there's separate grids underneath. I would say that all these grids work as one. For all the beings and entities that live beneath the surface, everything works as one, really.
And so today you're going to lead us on a ritual. Can you tell us just a little bit about it before we do it?
Yeah, sure. So I'll be kind of stepping back a bit, and Lady Gaia will kind of take us through it all. But in this, I'm going to, me, the person speaking, whoever I'm channeling, will be either sorry, little dog's just come out here and now just wanting to go back inside. So, oh, Freddie, no, Freddie, come on. No,
it's gonna be in the picture.
Yeah.
All right.
So he wants to come up.
Okay, Freddie. Animals always want to be part of the process.
Yeah, just stay there. So essentially what I'm going to be teaching is a ritual on a clearing ritual. So it will be how we can, it's a clearing technique that I use every day, and it will be how we get rid of kind of all our blockages, all our clogs, all the negative things that we carry with us, and how we can just clear them in an easy way, and in a way that you give thanks for all these hard times, these experiences, and you show it love and gratitude, because each of these hard experiences that we go through, tough times and situations, are all lessons that help us evolve and grow. And I think an important part of clearing is always acknowledging that, because often all those let's say darker aspects, we don't give enough love, and sometimes that's all what we need to give them, so that they can leave us peacefully and harmlessly, and we're left with the positive experience, lessons learned, and we can move forward from that. In this chamber that we're going to go to, we'll get divine feminine and masculine key codes. So all of us are a mixture of divine masculine, divine feminine, depending on each soul's very different, and your gender doesn't dictate that ratio. And in these key codes, when we get them, it's kind of like replacing the old with the new. What happened then is going to be removed, and the new energy comes in, which will help all of us just ascend and be more connected to spirit, more connected to Gaia, and more connected to ourselves. So it's kind of the start of the 5D process. You'll feel a shift in who you are, kind of bring out your best self and your higher self, and that's always the goal.
Terrific. Did you want us to do the violet flame ritual first?
Yes. So I was given this by another light worker called Nancy Jean, but she says that she got it from somewhere else. So I assume it's a very popular reading. I do these every morning, every evening, and I do it before every channeling or activation that I go do. It just helps bring protection in, and just clears all the junk, and you're ready to go out and do the thing. So yeah, if you're all ready, we can go.
I'm ready.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Just a disclaimer, when energy comes through me, I shake a lot. So for everyone, it's not a problem. This is completely normal. Okay, here we go. Just calling my guards. Okay. Beloved mighty, I am presence. Blaze up through me now. Your mighty violet consuming flame, the purifying power of divine love in its most powerful dynamic activity. Consume cause, effect, record, and memory forever of all human concepts, desires, and feelings in my being and world, and every mistake for which my outer self is responsible. Replace it with the ascended master's electronic substance of light, love, purity, and perfection, and hold your dominion within me forever. I call upon Archangel Zadkiel and Ascended Master Saint Germain, Arcturus, Diana, and Victoria, and all the angels on the violet array. Blaze, 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 the violet flame in, through and around this entire home, property, and vehicles. Violet flame, any and low discordant energies that have been absorbed to this house, property, and vehicles, to every nook and cranny, every crystal, every stone, every piece of wood, every animal, every sheet, pillowcase, blanket, pillow, every piece of fabric, everything on this property. Transmute any and all lowing misguided energies, transmute all cause, core, effect, record, memory, known and unknown, past, present, and future. Send this discordant, misguided energy back to the original source of all that is, where it can be repolarized and regenerated back into its original Christ white light state. When that has been completed, then return the white light back to this property. Beloved mighty, I am presence. Enfold me now in my mighty magic electronic tube of ascended master's light substance. Make it so powerful that no human or non-human creation or entity can pass through. See that it keeps me invisible, invincible, and invulnerable to everything but thy almighty perfection. Beloved mighty, I am presence, and eternally non-recordant to human creation. Beloved mighty, I am presence in the great Sunat Kumara. Keep me and every person, place, condition, and thing under the radiation of the ascended master Saint Germain, surrounded with the invisible wall of blue flame, outside the wall of green flame, outside the tube of light as added protection, until all are free in the ascension. We thank thee, doust always, and answer our every prayer. All right, so now that we're clear and we're ready, hopefully the mountain makes a nice appearance. I'm ready. We'll see it comes through. My voice might change, might not. We'll see what happens. Let Spirit take me. So let's close our eyes. And breathe in with me now. Breathe out and in. Bring yourself to this present moment, this present time. Nothing else matters. We only work in the infinite now. Greetings, everyone. This is our Lady Gaia. Today I'm about to take you on a very special journey. This journey will help you heal and help you absolve any fears, negativities, thought beliefs that no longer serve you. Today we will set a new baseline for all. And give you these techniques that you can use daily, so that you may all ascend in your highest presence and be in your highest self. It is very simple. We will meet at a portal behind me on this mountain. From this portal, we will go into the center of the earth, well, the center of Table Mountain, into a healing chamber where I will educate you and bring in the energy for you. Thank you for joining me on today and whenever you are listening. The new earth is beginning to merge, and this is a great time for all of us. Remember, you have chosen to be on the earth at this time. So let us begin. want you to visualize the door in front of you. The door with the number 3 on it. It's a white, beautiful door. This represents your 3-dimensional self. And your journey up into the 5th dimension, or within a portable way. So when you are ready, open the door and step through it. As you step through it and close the door behind you, a new door will appear to your right. It has 4 written on it. When you are ready, open this door and shift yourself 90 degrees to the right through it. And when you are there, close it. Now another door will appear to you, and it will say 5. Again, it is on your right. You will shift 90 degrees again through the right and through the door, raising your vibration into a 5th dimensional state. Now that you are all through the door, I want you to close it. Before you now appears a portal. This portal will take you directly to Cape Town, to behind Johan. This portal will clear and remove any low vibrational frequencies or entities that have attached themselves to you. Any chips placed onto you. This purifying flame will remove them. And as you step in, you'll be transported. On the other side of this protection, so step through it now. Reaching this place holds a very high energetic state. And today we will be journeying into the center of Table Mount. As you are all here, the portal now has closed. And beneath us, another portal has opened. A journey straight into the center of Table Mountain's heartbeat. Into this learning and healing center we will go. And as we go down, feel this white light shift around you, flow around you, and engulf you. Feel yourself going lower and lower into the earth. And what surrounds you is not soil and stone, but beautiful white light energy. The energy of the earth, the energy of healing. As everything on this planet is essentially energy and consciousness. Feel me now greater as we get deeper and deeper. You're coming up to this healing chamber. Inside of it, you can imagine a 30-meter circle, and we are inside of it, engulfed and surrounded by white purifying light. In this light we are pure and safe, and nothing can harm us or touch us. It is a divine sacred space. I ask you all now to lie down on the ground. As you lie down, feel yourself connect with me even greater. And now that we are now there, I ask you to send your solar plexus, beautiful grounding cord, down deep into the earth. deep as it can go. Latch it onto a beautiful rose quartz crystal in the center of the earth. Feel this cord wrap around and hold you there. As it wraps around, feel the earth's energy come up greater and greater. Feel it come through you. Feel this energy come up and into your solar plexus and into you. You and I are one now. We are fully connected. It is time for my teaching. As I begin this healing, know that you can use this every day, even multiple times a day. This is to help you get to baseline, to help you remove any energies or entities, remove any low thoughts, any pain, any trauma, anything that does not serve you now in any regard. Johan uses this himself every day. In this process now, it is very simple and effective. All our trauma and pain we hide in the body, it goes to its weakest point, and in turn our field that surrounds us. I want you to see your body as a hologram, just energy flowing backwards and forwards. See your heartbeat through your skin, your blood flowing and pumping, the energy flowing around you in this new state. Notice all the tiny little grey dots sitting all around you, sitting inside of you, in your organs, in your spleen, in your toes, in your mind, in your heart. They are in all of us and in every one of us. And it is our job to clear this so that we can be our pure, bright, shining light, our best selves, our most connected selves. The process is very simple. I want you to imagine, and it will vary at every rate depending on the trauma that needs to be removed. I want you to feel the energy, these little grey dots come up through you, through your heart chakra, through your heart, and in front of you into a little ball. Notice this little ball sits about a foot above your heart. I want you to now bring as many of these little grey balls, these traumas, into this center ball. And as they come out, no matter what size they are in your body, they fit into this ball until you feel that this ball of energy is now full. Sometimes it may be a short time, sometimes it may take very long. You may pack hundreds and hundreds of balls into this outer ball, this outer orb, or it only might be a few. When you feel it is full, I want you to put your hands around it, feel it, and give thanks for it. We give thanks for these traumas. We give thanks for these lessons. We give thanks for all the hardships in our lives, because without them, there would be no human experience, which is why you're on earth. There would be no lessons that you could learn, which would make life on this planet pointless. We are all here to gain knowledge about ourselves, humanity, and everything in our universe here. So feel this energy rise. Feel your hands clasp around it and give thanks. You can follow this basic principle. I give thanks for these experiences. I give thanks for this trauma, and I love this trauma. I love it in its entirety. I love it for all that it has given me, for all the heartache, all the love, all the disappointing times it has given me. Thank you for making me into the person that I am today and the lessons that you have given me that will serve me later on in life. Now send it love. Send it the purest love you can give it through your heart. Engulf it and send it. And when you have given it enough love, when you feel it is ready to let go, that you truly let go of this, I want you to open your hands and let this ball rise into the heavens. Let it rise and leave your body now until it is all run away. It has risen into the abyss. We will repeat this 2 times so that everyone is on the same page of how the process works. So again, in your field or anywhere that you feel is necessary to begin with, follow your intuition. Let these grey walls flow through you now. Take them out of your spleen, your heart, your lungs, wherever it is. Rise up through your heart and into this orb. The orb goes. Fill this orb. Fill it. Keep filling. And when it is ready, we give thanks. We give praise for it. We thank it for its life lessons, its journey, its teachings. And we thank it for staying with us for so long. But now it is time to let go so that I can step into a new light, a new part of me, a purified part of me. Now send it love. Send it the most purest love that you can send it. The love of understanding, the unconditional love. The love you have for yourself and other Father God. And when you feel it is ready, let it go and let it ascend into the abyss. We will repeat this one more time. Now scan your energy field. Look around you in your aura. And look where these little balls are. Bring them to you and out through the heart chakra. Again, we give it thanks. We give it joy. We give it love. Feel all this energy flow. These little orbs flow. No matter how big they are, they will compress into this tiny orb in front of you. They will compress and compress and compress. And when you feel that the compression is done and finalized, it's time to let it go. Thanks. Thank it for its life lessons. We thank it for the tough times. We forgive it and we forgive ourselves. We forgive the people that have caused these pains, because they are life lessons that we all needed to learn, to evolve and to grow. And as this orb becomes full, give it love, give it the unconditional love. The love that you would give yourself, the love that you give your children, the love that you give Mother, Father, God. Fill it with this love, fill it with this thanks. And when it is ready, let it go. This process can be used day and night, or at any times you feel it angst, or any time your intuition calls you to do a clearing. The more you do this, the lighter you become, the higher your frequency is raised, and the more pure self you are. Now, my children, we will download divine feminine and divine masculine key codes. These key codes are within us, are always within us. Our soul is made up of various percentage of this divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Your gender is only for this lifetime. What your soul is made up is a percentage, a different percentage of these two divine energies. A hermaphrodite is purely a 50-50% split. And we are all in accordance to this ratio of certain percentages. One is not more powerful than the other, and they are linked together inseparably. They bring balance and order to oneself, one's soul, to the worlds that you all enter to. We are now going to bring in this new divine feminine, which is going to help clear out all the old divine feminine and bring in this new higher frequency energy. This energy will get you closer back to your soul self, your higher self, your almighty I am presence. At the bottom of this chamber, you will feel this energy start to pulse and come through you. This energy will come through this chamber, and as it comes through you, feel it engulfing you. Feel this white light come around you and your body entirely. Feel it fill you, surround you, surround your aura or energetic field. As it feels engulf you, allow yourself to let go of anything that does not serve you. Let go of the past, let go of who you are, so you can become who you want to become, who you need to become, who you are in your mighty presence. Feel that. Feel this beautiful white, beautiful divine feminine light replace the old divine feminine. Feel these higher key codes into you now, into every core fiber being of you, from your DNA to your flesh, to all that is you. Feel it engulf you. Feel this energy rise up through you. Feel her power. Feel her majesty. Lady Gaia is always here to help you and to heal you. She is honored to have you here on this earth at this time. I'm honored to have you here on this earth at this time. As we pause now for the next minute, just feel this energy roll right through. Feel it going through every chakra, every focal point. And feel the old leaving. If there's something that you feel does not leaving you easily, let it go. It does not serve you now. New programming is more powerful than anything that the old programming could be. This is your new baseline. Quantum move forward. Feel yourself upgrading. Your vibrational energy uplifting. Feel yourself vibrating higher and higher to your mighty I am presence. Know that you can come back to this chamber anytime that you see, feel that it is here for you. And if you need to come in for more healing, it is now time for the divine masculine to join us. Feel this mighty presence coming through the base of this chamber and through you again. Feel it engulf your body, your aura, your energetic field, and all that is you. Feel it through every chakra, every piece of flesh. Feel it through your mind. So feel these new key codes into you. New key codes are creating balance within you, restoring a new harmony. Feel these key codes into you, this divine masculine energy. The divine feminine, we felt love and understanding and joy. It's the divine masculine. Feel the power that steps into your feel the voice that you have in you. Feel the love that it has. Feel it blaze it through you now. Its majestic mightiness. You have everything in you to step into your power, to take control, and to assert yourself on this planet. This divine masculine will help you conquer what you need to conquer. I do not mean that in a harm sense. I mean that in the highest love possible. Feel yourself being able to speak up when you need to speak up. Make your voice heard and stand in your mighty truth. Because when you are acting in divine love with the feminine, with the divine love of the masculine, you can stand in your true power to anyone, to anything or any situation. You can stand in your truth, hold your truth, and know that whatever that other person or situation resolves is merely them projecting. You stand in your truth, you stand in your power, and nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can harm you. You are a mighty, beautiful being of light, a child of Mother, Father, God. When you are feeling that it is complete and that you are ready, you may step out. The energy is stepping out now. And know that it is within you forever. You may come back at any time or merely ask for me to come and deliver these energies to you. Now that this healing process is complete and these new codes are activated, it is time for us to go back. Know that these key codes and activations might take a while to integrate, for them to become fully transformative. And that in itself might be a hard process. It will be hard for everyone in different ways. We are all in different levels of the ascension in being. Remember that it is only your journey that you are concerned with. Do not compare yourself to others, as we have all gone through lifetimes of different experiences, bringing us to who we are today. It's time for us to now leave this chamber, knowing that you can always come back. You know how to find it. And if you ask me, I will take you there. I am here to help all of you. And as we now rise up through this chamber, we give thanks and gratitude and love to Mother Earth, to Lady Gaia. Give her thanks, give her joy, give her our abundance of love. Thank her for everything that she gives us. As we rise up now to the top of the portal, we look at the beauty and mighty of the Table Mountain view. It's mighty, majestic view. The energy that flows through is sacred and must be treated as such. She welcomes you anytime. She is here. Now, my beautiful children, it is time for you to return home. To return to where you reside on this earth. When you get back, make sure you ground yourselves properly. Make sure you ground yourself every day, which means a minimum of 20 hours walking on grass or any substance directly connected to the soil and straight down into the earth. For 20 minutes, you must walk barefoot. You must feel the energy of the earth on your feet or on your body. Connect with me and let me heal you. This will help you bring you back from a meditation such as this. So make sure you ground yourselves and drink lots of water. Okay, my children, it's time for you to return home. And as the portal opens up for you to return each to where you belong, you will follow the same process of getting back into your body. We will go through the doors, but in reverse, and instead of going right, we will go left. So, my children, walk through the portal now and get teleported back to your body. You see yourself now above your body in its pure, magnificent form. Always give thanks for your body and what it does for you and how it can transport you through this dimensional plane. You have chosen this body, so love it with all that you can love. Give it that all you can give and treat it as a divine temple. Fill it with the best foods that you can afford, the best love that you can give it, the holiest of water that you can find. Bless your water, bless your food, and always give your body what it needs most. A door appears to you now on your left. It says 5 on it. As you see 5, you step through the door and you shift through it 90 degrees to your left. As you shift through it, you close this door. And as you close it, another door appears with the number 4. You shift through 4 to your left again. As you make this shift, we close the door. And before us is number 3. You walk through this door straight back into your body. And as we walk through it, we feel ourselves return completely to our body on every scale and level. Every fiber of our being is back in our body, back to our flesh and blood. Feel yourself back. Feel yourself grounded. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Give thanks for the healing. Give thanks to yourself for allowing yourself to go on this journey. And give yourself an abundance of love.
That was terrific. I could definitely see those doors and those balls. I feel much lighter. Johan,
Yeah, great.
I really can't thank you enough. That was a terrific journey there. And I'm very much looking forward to working again with you on the ley lines and perhaps some other meditations.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Sure, I can. I'm rating very highly, and things are very. I can just see the energy flowing everywhere. So I hope that everyone can feel that mighty energy flowing through you and that majestic energy that the earth has just given us. Thank you so much for this opportunity and for everyone to receive this. And I hope everyone takes this practice and feels this. I'm sure we'll all run through it a number of times, and it's always for us to go back and to do. Getting back to baseline is always important for us to move forward, and it can't be stressed enough how often we need to do it. Because when you're at your purest self going forward, everything's only extrapolated, and moving forward is just so much easier when you leave everything behind you and you're in your purest light.
Beautiful. So I also want to thank all the spirits who joined us, Lady Gaia, all of the saints, the Violet Flame, all those beautiful guides that have helped us here today. And thank you, viewers, for watching and participating in this beautiful movement today.
Yeah, thank you.